What is going on YouTube? It is Captain Nether back again, and today we're going to be going over a little more in-depth video on the upgrade to Red Hood. So just, very quickly, as you can see, my Red Hood is 667. She is definitely a unit that you want to 10-10-10 and get core or max limit break. Mine is max limit break core 2 at the moment. So I've clearly have pulled quite a lot of Red Hood copies, and I think right now I don't plan on pulling anymore. Just because I want to save for whatever New Year's is going to bring, because hopefully that is going to be a new, good, fun unit. But let's go ahead and just dump into the showcase video and discuss further about her new standing, I guess, in the realm of the NIKKEs available to us. So we are here back in the shooting range, and as you can see here, we have our score prior of being 33 million damage. So that's actually a good little barometer that we can have in place to see exactly where we are going to be standing now. So when we get in, I'm going to take off the auto for the specials, because I want to go ahead and launch the specials in order of Tia, Litter, and then I think I want to do Naga, then Red Hood. Actually, so that's not going to matter necessarily, but we got to keep in mind that initially, before the buff, Red Hood was allowing the team to get up to 33 million damage. So at this point now, with the buff to her and just the absurd amount of damage she's going to be doing, we can see a little more keen eye, I guess, as to where she is going to be stacking up. So obviously we had Tia, Litter, Naga, and then we're going to have Red Hood use her burst 3 skill, and just, as you can see here, like it's stupid ridiculous how quickly the damage is building up. And then we can go here, check that she's already at 12 million. Now I'm very confident in saying that that wasn't the case before. So here we'll now go ahead and I guess we'll just do this and just do Maxwell. So that way for the next round, it's gonna be Red Hood doing all of her burst skills, because we should be able to get that off, and then we'll go from there to see the absolute maximum capability of Red Hood, because ideally you do want to be using her burst skills, every single one of them. So boom, every single one is popping off now, and we've already gone past the 33 million that we initially set by probably going to be 10 million. Red Hood herself at this point has 24 million. Now granted, obviously, keep in mind my Red Hood isn't completely maxed all the way. She can still be stronger, but just the fact that she's able to get up to that capability and that amount of damage is ridiculous. So if we go ahead and can't really check her at the moment, but being able to do 25 million is stupid. So let's go ahead and go back here and just check it out. So like I said, she is 667 for skills. For the little bit of help for the secondary room, 24 attack. No, we're not gonna be able to get that up. And then for the actual pilgrim part, 20. And then you can see the gear set here. We only have one pilgrim gear, but it's only level 8, and it's not overload gear. So in prior testing that I have done with her in various other game modes, whether that be interception, whether that be simulation room, whether that be the solo raids as well, where she has type advantage as well. Because let's be honest, that's she's still stupid strong regardless whether she has type advantage or not. But it's still I don't really know how to necessarily explain this without like gushing over just how massive of a buff this was, because we do know for a fact that prior she was mid. She was midhood, if you will. Now she's like godhood, where I can make the legitimate argument now that she is capable of matching Alice, Overload Gear, and Modernia. I still think she was better than Scarlet, honestly. By a hair. Now I think it's very, very obvious that she is being able to pierce on boss stages as well for multiple core pieces. That is where she's really gonna maximize and really shine, is when you're facing boss levels with multiple cores. She's just gonna be doing more damage than anybody else, really. Just necessarily just how it's gonna be because of the pierce rate, the pierce damage, how quickly she charges her sniper rifle with her burst 1. It's ridiculous. Granted, you can't get the full view of mine mode because only level 170, no overload gear, and obviously the skills are the way they are at the moment. So it's just a barometer test of where she is on my account. And then you can look at other people's accounts, you can look at where she is with you. But I do think now you can make an argument for her being the absolute best unit in the game overall, whether that be story mode, whether that be boss fights, whether that be union raids, whether that be solo raids. I think that she is just she's number one now. I'm very, very confident in saying she's number one. People can have arguments against that, but I think just overall for a unit, post buff, I do think she's number one. And I think that's where she should be, being the anniversary unit, and lore wise for Red Hood being one of the strongest Nikkes in lore. So I'm very happy with this buff. I'm very happy with the decision that they took, and I just can't wait to see what other units that they bring out that help her, or whatever units they try to bring out to try to match her is also something that I'm very much looking forward to.